Welcome to Mind Body Solutions. I'm Audrey. This is low sensory restorative yoga. Today we're going to do a especially calming practice. We're going to start as usual with a centering, a little bit of slow movement, then some pranayama, and then a restorative practice with a sound bath as requested by most people who are here live. So if you are watching the recording, then I hope that you agree with that choice on that. So you may start where you are, starting to arrive. Maybe you are seated, lying down. You can also be wheeling around, walking around, standing, whichever feels good to you in this moment, so that you can start to give yourself permission to invite comfort, invite rest, invite care, kindness towards yourself. We have a little bit of time together to practice all of this. Doesn't always come easy to be kind with ourselves. So sometimes it's good to have a guide, which is me today, to be in community so that we can have those reminders. And it's only reminders because you have this kindness already within. We're gonna aim to access that, to reconnect and refuel ourselves. When you're ready, you can close your eyes or finding a soft gaze. And an invitation to notice your surroundings, where you are in this moment. Maybe there are sounds, smells. Maybe you can feel some textures on your skin. Maybe you can even feel the energy around you, the atmosphere. And here's already a good point to invite that gentle observer. So that we steer away from the binaries of pleasant and unpleasant, good and bad. But rather we start to invite that gentleness towards our experience. So that at this moment we merely noticing, nothing to change, nothing to fix, including ourselves. And then you might start to checking with yourself, with your body sensations. How is your body feeling today? Maybe doing a gentle body scan. Maybe that's already telling you if you need to do some micro adjustments in your position. Maybe you need some more props. Maybe you need to move. Maybe all you need to do is be with that gentle observer, be with that compassion towards yourself. So that there might be some pain, some discomfort, some tension in the body. A lot of us here are living with all these things that we may label as unpleasant, but we could just leave it at that. Sometimes the mind gets busy and tells us stories and narratives and adds a lot more stress and a lot more suffering that needs to happen in this instance. So trying to find that gentle observer, that caring, compassionate self within. And then checking in with your breath, the inhales and the exhales. Maybe you adding one hand on top of your chest, one hand on top of the belly, if that helps you with a little bit of somatic touch to increase that awareness. So that when you inhale, you're noticing the belly rising, the rib cage expanding in all directions. And as you exhale, the belly falls, the rib cage creates loads of spaciousness here, it releases it even more into the support. Maybe you're noticing the sounds the breath makes, noticing the energy that it brings to your body. And again, here there's nothing to change. We're merely noticing, just being with our natural breath as it is now. And then if that feels good, invitation to add a gentle sway side to side or back and forth, or maybe having a pressure relief. Maybe any gentle movement that your body would need in this moment to release even more that tension or that pain, that unpleasantness that maybe you have felt earlier. Going at your own pace, you could also be still. Could be having a big stretch. Side bends, adding some suppleness into the spine, maybe some wavy kind of movement. Maybe you are doing some really micro movements, so that could be just chin up, chin down, or chin towards the right shoulder, chin towards the left shoulder. As long as you are, yes, bringing that kindness, that gentleness towards yourself. And if that kindness and gentleness means that you need something a little bit more dynamic, then please go ahead. Sometimes that can help release some stagnant energy in the body. Personally, my energy levels are quite low, so I'm gonna keep it slow and flowy. But here you are your own guide, as always. Knowing that you can stop and come back to stillness whenever you need. We have another couple of minutes in movements, maybe 3. That doesn't have to look like asana, doesn't have to look like a fancy posture. I'm seeing some good work on my screen, some twists, triangles, half moons, some eagle arms. These are all great options. Remembering that as long as you're breathing and you're not adding any pain, then you are doing it right. These, in my books, are the only two rules for asana. Making more fancy, connecting with the root of the spine, the soles of the feet, noticing how your body is feeling, noticing your breath is feeling, noticing your mind, connecting to the energy around you, to the support of the earth. These are all great intentions as well. Time for experimenting. All right, a few more moments. So you may want to start slowing it down, coming back to center, or you may also still be moving. That's all good. And when you are ready, we're going to do a little bit of pranayama. It's called bubble breath. It's actually for kids. So it's a really nice, simple one. Um, I really like it. It's just kind of fun and easy to pick up, and it's really calming. So that's a bonus. So when you're ready, you may find a comfortable shape with the intention of your spine being aligned. So root of the spine, the neck, the head, the crown of the head. Align as best as you can. Finding some grounding through the soles of the feet or the root of the spine or the back, depending on your shape. Maybe starting to notice your natural breath as it is now. Also take a big exhale with a big sigh. Even more releasing any stagnant energy, any stagnant air. Maybe once more. And making sure your shoulders are down. Maybe your shoulder blades a little bit towards each other so you can find some space in the heart center. Rib cage expanding. Lobes of space for your lungs to be filled up. And then your inhale is as it is. And for your exhale, I'm going to invite you to pluck your lips. So the mouth is slightly open, as if you're blowing bubbles through a straw. Maybe a slow, like whistling sound will be heard. That's fine. That can be quite fun. So we take a normal inhale. And then when you're ready, you exhale as if you're blowing the air through a straw. And you have like a glass of water or soda in front of you, and it makes bubbles into it. I don't know if you used to do that as a kid or if you still do that as an adult, but that's the idea. So just few more, just 3 more rounds like this at your own pace. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And then stay with this, or I'm going to add some counting. So for the inhale, we do 4 counts, and for the exhale, it'll be 6. You do not have to follow that pace. You can follow your own pace. You can go back to your natural breath. You can do another pranayama if you wish to. You do whatever you want. So first, exhale or the air. Ready for the inhale. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add a pause in between the inhale and the exhales if you want. Go at your own pace. I'll do one more with the counting, and then I'll leave you to do this on your own for 6 rounds. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more rounds. When you've done your 5 rounds, release any influence on the breath. Just have a rest. Notice how you're feeling. And then for the next round, we're going to actually extend the inhale and the exhale will be shorter. So we're going to inhale for 6 and exhale for 4. Again, that doesn't feel good. If you feel like you're straining, forcing anything, go back to your natural breath or go back to the first option of extending the exhale or do something else. That's all fine. So ready, take a exhale or the air and inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. On your own, inhale normally through the nose, exhale through a straw. If the counting is distracting, let it go. Just trust that your inhale is extending, and your exhale is following up. When you finish your round or you've had enough, release, have a rest. Have a little check-in. And then we're going to do 6 more rounds. And you can either pick the longer inhale or the longer exhale, or I'm going to guide for equal inhale, equal exhale. So again, exhale, release all the air. Ready for the inhale. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next 4 rounds on your own counting, your own pace, your own breath. And when you're done, releasing, finger pose. And then we're gonna transition to the sound bath. So if you want to be lying down, if you're not already, then I invite you to find a good position for you so that you can receive. You could be in Shavasana, lying down on your back, on the sides, on the belly. You could find a forward fold. You could find child's pose, butterfly pose. If you are seated, maybe you're elevating the feet, finding some good support for your spine and your head. Maybe a pillow to hug for extra comfort and feeling of safety. If you're already there, I invite you to close your eyes or finding a soft gaze and coming back to your natural breath. If you're not, take your time. There is no urgency here. You have plenty of time to find some rest and some comfort, to reconnect to that inner compassion, inner kindness, inner calm. Making sure that you are not feeling selfish for taking a lot of props. There is no such thing either. You have my full permission to grab that extra blanket, that extra pillow, that eye mask, having a sip of water, so that you may rest fully, feel supported by the earth, by this community, supported by your breath, so that we may find some spaciousness in the mind as well. When I play the sound bath, I invite you to stay connected. If you fall asleep, that's absolutely fine. That's one way to stay connected to your needs. It's about 7 minutes long. So if you do need to move at any point, please feel free to do so, either by adding some movement or finding another shape to be in. If you find that your mind wanders, that's normal. So maybe find some kind of drishti, a focus. Could be your breath, could be the support of the bed, the floor, the earth. Could be coming back to your body sensations. Could be to add some pranayama again. Trust your inner knowing on this. This is your practice as well. So experiment. All right. I'm gonna play the sound bath. Enjoy. And I'll see you on the other side. Staying where you are, with the vibrations of the healing sounds. Maybe taking some soft, deeper breaths. Releasing even more into the support of your seat or the bed. Maybe having a moment of quiet reflection on what can you take from this practice forward into your day. Maybe it's that reminder that kindness is within, that calm is within. A reminder to take soft breaths. A reminder to take a pause. A reminder to find community where you can find that support and that kindness as well. And then let that intention come to your heart center, placing all your attention to your heart center in a way that's meaningful to you. That might be by placing the hands on top of each other, on top of the heart, or in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Palms facing each other, thumbs against the heart as a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves, for showing up, for all the efforts that it takes to show up and practice just as we are with life, just as it is. Gratitude for this community as it brings us together, all the wisdom, the support, the laughter. Gratitude for the earth as it continues to hold us and support us, and our ancestors and the indigenous stewards of this land will keep on protecting it. And gratitude for these practices of yoga indigenous to South Asia and all teachers and practitioners from all generations who have protected these practices and keep on protecting these practices so that we can benefit from them today. I leave some space for you to add any further words of gratitude you may wish to. And you may also wish to dedicate some or all of the merit of this practice to a being, a group of beings, a cause, a land that could do with some extra support. And to seal this intention and offer a blessing of metta, first in Sanskrit, then in English. You're very welcome to join or listen. Inhale to begin. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy, be well, be at ease and at peace. May all beings be safe and free from harm and suffering. May all beings be free and liberated. If you have time and space to carry on practicing, then please do so. If you are ready to come out, please invite some gentle movement back into the body. Maybe a big stretch or a gentle sway. Blinking the eyes open, welcoming back the light, coming back to your space, having a look around. Just taking your time to come back. Again, there's never any rush here. And then all my gratitude to you for showing up, I acknowledge all the efforts that it takes. And I'm very grateful to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.